waiting on this. Devil in the booth, I'm Satan on this. Don't touch the stove, I'm begging on this. I'm Freddie, I'm Mike, I'm Chucky, I'm jizzing on this. Run for your life, you shaking on this. Got some for hating on this. Look, all my celebrity crushes, I already. Be mad cause I did it already. I told them make sure to my dinner already.
And we welcome you to a special night of regular season hoops. This one counts as part of the NBA Cup. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. Let's see some of the numbers here for Cason Wallace.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Wallace and Williams run the wings. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1 spot. And for Houston, they've got Luka Doncic. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Max Christie, and it's Hachimura in at the 3, the small forward. All right, Tim, we're in the earlier portion of an NBA season. As a player, was this part easier, harder, or about the same as down the stretch?
No, B.A., I think it was a little easier early in the season because your body felt fresh. There was an adrenaline and a newness to the season. Often later in the year, you get much more worn down physically.
And if you're in contention, the pressure and the stress picks up as well.
No doubt, particularly coming out of those dog days, the dead of winter.
And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That's his first foul of the game.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo surveys. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. 4 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Wow, he's so composed. Luka knows that he's going to get hit and keeps his balance to get the inside score.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now Holmgren. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Doncic.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on SGA. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Holmgren outside. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Christie with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Kept alive. Pass to Nurkic. Holmgren with a screen on Hachimura. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
SGA stepping out on the floor. That will create some driving lanes going forward.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I did get a chance to speak with Houston's head coach. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Brian, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Shooting 1.
Free throw no good for Hachimura. And despite their historic regular season success, OKC still had their doubters around the league, Grant.
Yeah, BA, and it was verging on disrespect if you ask me. But youth and inexperience counted against them. Now, they knew their true test would come in the playoffs, and they passed it with flying colors, taking home the championship.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The Thunder making their last shot.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now, here's Williams. He's scoreless, and the shot goes down.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Hachimura with the ball. Williams defending. And it's Doncic missing. Wallace outside. Pass to SGA. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, BA, I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada too, eh?
Of the North.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Well, it's easy to see why SGA has risen to the level of superstar in this league. He is relentless.
That one goes. Count it. Doncic has gotten his second bucket.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
And if SGA gets a step on the defense, it's over. Look how quick he is to the rim.
SGA against Doncic. Down low. Here's on.
Oh, man! That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Thunder trail by 4. And here is Williams. No points so far. Over Hachimura with the fadeaway. Hartenstein passes to Williams. And that one drops for him.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
There's a screen by Nurkic. Pass to Christie. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires for 3. The Thunder pull it in.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Holmgren. 17 points in his last outing. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. And he hits it to tie the game. SGA's got 8.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Holmgren against Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Give him 8.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Outside, Williams. Back to SGA. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Nice to see Hartenstein assert himself offensively.
For Houston, they've gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Now here's Christie. Watched by Wallace. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rejected by Holmgren.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
I'm being told we've got Shams Charania on the line with a developing story. Shams, what's the scoop?
Thank you, BA. The latest story right now is out of Houston and their trade with Oakland. They're clearly excited to acquire Luka Doncic, a massive addition to their squad. They'll count on Luka having the ball in his hands quite a bit, whether it's scoring or playmaking. Doncic provides massive value for this offense. The whole league is talking about this move. It's buzzing. Can't wait to see how it turns out.
Always something going on, and we appreciate the update, Shams. Thanks. And Houston has possession. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Antetokounmpo finds Doncic. Outside Christie. Now Hachimura. Here's Doncic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, just slick there on the interior. Doncic draws the whistle.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Timeout called. Houston. And Houston will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond is checked in for Nurkic. Robert Williams comes in for Antetokounmpo. Wade, he's checked in for Hachimura. And Jordan Clarkson subbed in for Christie. That free throw misses. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
And the second free throw is good.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Now here's Williams. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Wiggins outside. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Houston has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Clarkson. Now here's Williams. Uses the glass on the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Caruso, the pass to Dort. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
And Houston making a change here. Russell is checked in. McCain against Russell. To the middle. Here's Brady.
That is a well-run pick and roll that time by McCain. So skilled.
Here's Russell. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Drummond, it's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Houston?
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist numbers.
And that one falls for Drummond. Here's Caruso. Still no points. Pass to Dort. The three is up. And he buries his first look.
Dort has really improved this part of his game. Would love to see him shoot more often from out there.
Wade, the pass to Russell. Houston working the ball around. On the wing, Wade fires the three. Drummond double teamed and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Williams passes to Wade. Now Drummond. Dort defending. Clock is at 3. Houston needs to get off a shot. Williams from long range. The rebound by Wiggins.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Here's McCain. Outside for Dort. Pass to Williams. Here's McCain. The three. It's rebounded by Wade. And here's Russell. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Oh, Williams with the block. Clarkson outside, tipped. Here's Dort. Oh, big time!
Oh, wow. Dort just going off, making a big show of how athletic he can be.
Williams with the screen. Clarkson outside, pass to Williams. Now here's Drummond. Williams defending. Second chance shot, and Williams lays it in. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Offensive board. Caruso outside. That misses. And a chance to tie it. Houston leading by 3. Clarkson passes to Russell. Back to Clarkson. Five on the clock. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Houston. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Some good action. Antetokounmpo, left side. Outside Christie. Good! And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
Yeah, a gifted passer. Antetokounmpo has won multiple MVPs for his all-around game.
Luka Doncic is out there with Max Christie. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4-man spot. Now here's SGA. 6 on the shot clock. That's short off the rim.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And for the Thunder, 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. SGA and Wallace for the backcourt. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Houston. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And out of bounds, Houston will have it. And now a moment for the 2K leaderboards. The top scoring teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Thunder.
We knew the scoring talent on this team would be tremendous, but they may have even exceeded our own expectations.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. What Luka Doncic does with the ball in his hands is never predetermined. He said, quote, "I just see what the defense gives me. It's never the same decision. It's a lot of factors. You've got to look at who's guarding you, if the shot's going in or not. There's a lot to think about and then decide." Back over to you, BA.
He keeps him guessing. Allie, thank you. Boy, he's been getting to the line. He's made 6 of 8.
3 shots. 3 shots.
That's good from Doncic. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams. Thanks for that report. And he makes all 3. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. SGA passes to Holmgren. To halt the run, and it's good on the layup. Holmgren's got 8.
And wow. I mean, giving Holmgren a look from there, that's just too easy.
Pass to Christie. And stolen by Holmgren. Wallace with it. He's picked up by Christie. Outside, Williams. Now SGA. The 3 is up. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
And Shea has the ability to break down any defense on any given possession, and you're seeing that again tonight.
SGA against Doncic. And stolen by Williams. SGA passes to Wallace. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Well, Hartenstein is a phenomenal offensive rebounder. He is a big guy who knows how to use a 7-foot frame to track down rebounds.
Timeout called. Houston. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Doncic finds Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Holmgren. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder able to keep possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Outside, Williams. Screen by Holmgren. Williams passes to Wallace. Clock at 4. Over Christie. Wallace misses.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Houston leading by 22. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. And here's Doncic outside. The Thunder with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to SGA. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Christie with the ball. Watch by Wallace. Antetokounmpo. Outside Christie. Now here's Doncic. Nurkic a screen on Holmgren. Ooh, poked away. Hachimura from long range. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Tim, when you talk about Isaiah Hartenstein, how impressive has his development been?
He's a former second-round pick, BA, and he wasn't really a key rotation player in this league until year 4. But now he's become invaluable as a dirty work big man.
To the inside, and Hartenstein slams it in.
It's been a blowout thus far, but they're trying to get back into the game.
Houston leading by 18. Doncic left side. Antetokounmpo outside. Gets the three to fall. Antetokounmpo's got 24.
Well, certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Holmgren with a screen on Doncic. Inside. Now here's Christie. Hachimura, the pass to Nurkic. Here's Christie. Watched by Wallace. And here's Doncic outside. The Thunder pull it in.
It's just not his night from the three, but this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot.
Here's Williams. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Oh, get that weak stuff out of here. Giannis doing everything he can to protect the rim. And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Now here's SGA. He's got 17. Hartenstein a screen. Here's SGA. And the layup falls. He's got 19.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
Now here's Hachimura. 6 points for him. Nurkic a screen on Holmgren. And it's Antetokounmpo off the drive. Nurkic's shot is good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Here's Wallace. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last. Houston making some changes. Robert Williams checked in for Nurkic. Wade comes in for Hachimura. And Jordan Clarkson subbed in for Christie. Then for Oklahoma City, Caruso. He's checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. Pass to Dort. Here's Holmgren. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the tray. SGA's got 8 points in the quarter.
That's his third triple of the night, his second since halftime.
Williams against Antetokounmpo. Doncic, a screen on Williams. Doncic outside from the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Caruso. It's Dort on the wing, guarded by Doncic. Williams' shot is good.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Houston with another miss.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And they're running. And here's Doncic outside. They get it back. And let's have a look at our rookie leaderboard and see which players were at the top of the assist numbers these last 10 games. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
The way he's moving the ball out there during this last 10 games has been fantastic, showing how you orchestrate an offense and involve teammates.
The free throw drops for Williams. And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
Now here's Caruso. Yet to see a basket. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Sorber, and that one is hammered home.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Houston leading by 14. Doncic with it. He's got 27.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Wiggins with a screen on Doncic. Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Fires the three. Drummond grabs the miss. Well, Houston's shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. And that one's good. Clarkson's got his second basket.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Can't connect from short range. Houston's shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Pass to Wade. It's stolen. On the break. Here's Wiggins, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Now here's Williams. He's got 5. Williams a screen on Dort. And Williams punches it home.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Thunder trail by 16. Pass to Wiggins. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. From deep, here's Doncic. Korver with the rebound.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
Now SGA. Dort outside. Back to SGA. Shot clock at 6. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Williams. Pass to Drummond. And here's Doncic. SGA covering. And here's Doncic. The shot won't fall. And so it's Houston with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Dean Wade is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Williams in at the 5 down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Russell against McCain. Antetokounmpo, a screen on McCain. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's McCain. Holmgren outside. 5 to shoot. Ooh, the confidence from Holmgren inside.
Well, you know Chet has that in his game, and that's a nice job finishing off that play at the rim.
Clarkson against Dort. And it's off from three-point range. Thunder trail by 14. On the wing, Caruso. Pass to McCain. Launches a 3. Fires in the triple.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Dort against Clarkson. Over Dort. Caruso grabs the board. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for OKC. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Antetokounmpo against Wiggins. Clarkson for 3. Drops in the 3. And Houston leads by 14. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Houston.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And they are giving up nothing in close. This is some of the best rim protection I have seen recently.
And Houston has possession following the three by Oklahoma City. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Russell against McCain. Dort outside. Pass to Wiggins. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's Holmgren missing. Houston leading by 11. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Soft touch off the glass. And that's now 28 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Doncic is checked in for Russell. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Wiggins. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Caruso, the pass to SGA. 6 to shoot.
It's weird. Coming out of the break, he seems like he's lost his touch. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Pass to Holmgren. There's the triple. The Thunder with another miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Antetokounmpo finds Clarkson. Houston working the ball around. Inside, here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander knocks down the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 25 points in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Antetokounmpo outside. Down low. Here's Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. That one's no good. Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Puts one up from 19. It's hauled in by Houston. Williams has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Dort with a steal. Williams with it. Guarded now by Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
Now Antetokounmpo. Pass to Wade. Now here's Doncic. Clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. From outside the arc, Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside for SGA. Now Dort. Now Holmgren. Williams defending. Tries it from 16. And it's Holmgren missing.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Doncic finds Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Caruso. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
SGA left no doubt on that one. Throws it down.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Houston. They lead by 11. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Timeout called, Houston. And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Williams. Hachimura comes in for Wade. And Christie subbed in for Clarkson. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Dort. Christie passes to Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses off the right iron. Thunder trail by 11. Outside, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Wallace outside. And here's SGA. Three-pointer off the mark. Now Antetokounmpo. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Williams. Over Hachimura. Williams' shot is good.
And they just haven't been able to get back at all on the defensive end.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic passes to Antetokounmpo. And here's Nurkic for 3. Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo flying high for the follow.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Goes up on the wing. And the shot falls short that time. Houston leading by 11. Antetokounmpo drives in. And a nice finish on the layup. Antetokounmpo has got 13 in the second half.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Now here's Hachimura. To the middle. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Wallace outside. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Christie. Wallace, the pass to Hartenstein. Williams from long range. Doncic there for the rebound.
I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
Now Christie. Here's Doncic. Antetokounmpo! Ooh, the shot misses. On the wing, Wallace, defended by Christie. Now a pass to Williams. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Antetokounmpo with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Counted!
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, BA. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and of course, controlling the boards.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They trail by 16. Now Hartenstein. Outside, SGA. Banks it home. Big shot.
That's a high percentage look for SGA.
Jams it home.
Hartenstein showing you a little bit of flair right there. Very stylish on that dunk.
Houston leading by 12. Doncic outside. Christie outside. 6 on the shot clock. Now on to Kupo. Holmgren there for the rebound. Thunder trail by 12. Right side, SGA. Owning the post right there.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Doncic. Puts it up from 15. Ooh, it misses. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Williams. He got it.
And converting through contact, Williams is a competitive guy who is not going to shy away.
Second team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City.
The free throw drops for Williams. Here's Christie. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. There's a screen by Nurkic. SGA against Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Christie outside. Releases. Oh, no good again that time. And so it's Houston winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that about wraps it up. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And let's reveal our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.